Hello YouTube. For your reviewing pleasure tonight, I have a 1977 release of a Monogram B-25H Mitchell. This is in 1/48 scale, so let's take a look around the box and see what you get. So taking a look here, have a picture of the nose art comes in it. Nice picture of a cutaway that somebody had built. Your tail. Look here at the end, kind of get a little bit of the main box art. Kit number is 5500. Little blurb on the B-25H. If you'd like to pause, you are more than welcome to. And then a diorama that somebody did with the B-25H as well, showing a bit of a different way to build this kit. So let's take a look and see what was in the box and go from there. Alright, so starting out, let's go ahead and take a look at our instructions. So starting out, have interior details going on to the side walls. Depends on which variant you're building, because there was one that had a single gun or one that had a dual gun pack here on the side. So just keep note of which variant you're wanting to build. Interior going along here nicely. Building the bomb bays. And we'll open up our sheet here. So kind of going across the top. Put the rear bits and bobs along the inside of the fuselage, rear tail gunner position. Putting the bomb racks into the bomb bay, and sealing up the wings here with the two-part engine cowling here, and gear bay assembly. Then putting the actual wings on, showing you how it should be aligned. Then coming down here to number 10, putting the bomb bay doors on. 11, doing the rear horizontal stabilizers. Putting here, again, cleaning out the holes for the guns. Again, which one it is that you are, which gun pod will be used. Coming down here to 13, putting the engine into the cowlings, and then putting the cowlings on the front of the gear bays. Putting the machine guns in on the waist guns. Building up the upper turret assembly, and then putting the glass in. The last few steps here will be just putting a boarding ladder in the back, using the step stool as a way to actually prop the aircraft up, so it doesn't become a tail sitter for you. And then putting in the pitot tube on the side. And we have a couple of different marking options. None are actually explicitly said where they are from. I have two different ones here, so you can see those. Dog days here on the bottom. And can't make out the top one. And so that's your instructions. Setting that to the side. They did also provide you with, I'll go ahead and slide the decals out the side here. They did also give you an additional little booklet here for the Mitchell diorama. A different way to build up a diorama, and techniques for creating the base, for modeling the aircraft, for weathering the aircraft, to actually do up a nice diorama to show, you know, a really run-down aircraft from out in the middle of the desert. So it was really nice that Monogram and Revell used to do this a long time ago. Kind of give you, especially in the days before the internet, this was a good way to really get information out to people. Decal sheet, very basic, very plain. To be honest, the nose art, the girls aren't as crisp and detailed as most modern decals are, but you know, for 1977, it's not going to be the best printing in the world. Starting here with our clear sprue. Really pretty good. I mean, a little magnification, but not too bad. Nice glazed for where the paint lines would normally be to help with masking. Our top sprue here has the one half of the fuselage, one of the wings, along with the rear horizontal stabilizers and vertical stabilizers. Gear boarding ladder here. Set that to the side. Have interior detail, including the bombs. A little bit of raised detail on the instrument panel. Now what's interesting is a lot of these parts were reused in the J model, which is actually still being released to this day. So if you happen to see the J kits out there, they're pretty close to the same. Raised panel lines and everything. So you have the gear bays here. A little bit of surface detail. All of it is obviously raised detail. But a good bit of ribbing detail on the inside of the fuselage. Sadly, obviously some ejector pins. These are actually pretty flush. Almost not even felt. Just a little bit of filling and sanding can get rid of those. Then the last bit here. Lost one little piece here, which is going to be your gun turret. I'll go ahead and lay that back in. But the nacelles, additional air outlet vents that went around, have to glue those on separately. And then the tires themselves, which are actually really nice when you get a good layer of paint and weathering. They actually do the job fairly well, especially for the age. And that's about it. So, quick little look here at the 1977 release of the B-25H by Monogram. Have a wonderful rest of your day.